What up? Nice talk. Good conversation.
I mean, is what it is. What do you mean, what up? Like you. Like
I was really crushing it there. I'd some
so this is what we've been doing.
exactly. Oh, there we go. Got the burp on there. Tim, right, perfect timing.
Tim, why'd you do that?
Join at the perfect time, though.
You did join the perfect time. Thanks everybody for listening. Welcome back. This is last call where we get to hear about Tim's bodily functions.
Whoa.
Whoa. I gotta say, I think my luck is running out with the not getting sick. I didn't get sick this entire fall, but I'm starting to get that feeling.
Feel a little scratchy?
Yeah, a little bit. Hopefully it's not whatever shit you got, David.
Oh, from earlier? Yeah, hopefully not that. No, but I have been like hacking up like loogies like left and right for the past, pretty much the entire holiday season. The Dayquil pills are fantastic. And
Dayquil pills, all right.
I've been down for the last like week or so. Just like wake up and just super tired, like extra tired. So like I know there's something wrong. The other night I woke up in the middle of the night and just vomited my brains out too.
Oh, good.
And I was not drunk.
Weren't you though?
No, I wasn't that night.
Okay.
Like mostly just that night. Maybe that's what my body was just like. Where's the alcohol, dude?
I'm gonna wake you up and make you vomit until you
get rid of all this other stuff if you just put some more of that in me.
Some people get like the shakes or whatever. But no, Ryan just body starts going through a hangover because he's not drinking.
It was. I just woke up in the middle of the night and was like, oh, I guess I need to go to the bathroom.
You see those stories about that guy that like got some kind of like gut bacteria that started fermenting and he was basically producing alcohol in his stomach. And so he was like constantly drunk. And I'm like, I'm not sure if I would know if that happened to me or not.
Would you pay for that? I would maybe pay for that.
Right?
If we can just get that going.
It saves so much money.
Well, but you'd also lose some money because you'd have to Uber like everywhere.
True.
Yeah. No, I'd be too drunk. I just make my kids do it.
Your
kids can't drive.
Just because they're women doesn't mean they can't drive. Come on, Tim. That's sexist, dude.
It's Mario Kart, right? That's
just because they're women. Nothing to do with being a 7-year-old.
No, clearly not.
Yeah, she is 7 now, isn't she?
Yeah.
Look at that.
I'm glad I got that right. I was like 7 or 8. Just
you were at her birthday party.
Say one, Ryan.
We were going on 17.
You were at her birthday party just like 4 days ago.
I don't remember things.
I don't remember things. Yeah.
Also, nobody said how old she was that whole time. Not to me.
She's as old as your daughter.
She's younger than mine, and mine.
She's as old as your daughter is, unless your daughter's recently had a birthday, because they're like 9 months apart or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah. No. Back to your point earlier, right, about the interview with Granger. Yeah, I thought it went really well. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. I thought he was like really honest, and just like I said, there wasn't a lot of coach speak there, and he just said the team didn't execute. He was like, we just didn't show up for those last games.
Yeah, I liked when you asked about the portal stuff, and he was like, this is his version of just win. He was like, that's what college football is now. That's just what it is.
He's not wrong. And when I was asking about the portal, I knew that he's going to know some more personal information, and like if he doesn't want to say things, like don't. And so that's why I made sure to give him that out. But like I really was interested in knowing if there was like if he would divulge something that maybe was happening with our program or anything like that, because he's the one who knows, right? And he's been in the locker room the whole season. He's been a leader in the locker room the whole season. So
I'm sure they all talk too, right? I mean,
yeah.
You don't get the answers if you don't ask the questions.
That's right. And I'm going to ask a tough question. If he wants to dodge it, that's fine. We'll move on. But I don't necessarily even think he dodged it.
No.
I think his answer was what is true. I don't think that our program is special, even though we have more transfers than others. I think that's happenstance. I don't necessarily think that that's because our program is in some sort of deficit or anything like that. I think literally it's just more of them had opportunities and decided to do it, and it doesn't have anything to do with our program. But
And if anything, it's a positive for a program. If you're losing players, it's because other teams have taken notice.
As long as they're going up, right?
Yeah.
So we don't know where a bunch of them are going, but the ones that have left, the ones that we know where they're going, have moved up.
Well, can't really comment on the one that went to Southern because fuck him.
Oh, one went to Southern. We had a transfer to Southern.
That was last year though.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
But no. Some guys are going to leave. I mean, every program's going to lose people because they're not going to get the playing time. They're going to go to an FCS school, or they're going to go to make a lateral move if they think that there was a deficiency in that position at the other school or something like that. So if you're not going to play, or you have the opportunity to play at a higher level or to get paid, really is what it is. It's about getting the paid part. It's not really even about a.
Oh fuck yeah, go get paid though. Makes sense.
Yeah. So,
I mean, if you're here on our team and you're not playing, and another school reaches out that's FBS, and maybe you're not going to get paid, but they're like, you'll be a starter here. You're going to start all our games.
Which is what we should be doing, right? That should be us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the mix for the Campbell quarterback, I believe. I don't know if he's announced yet.
We'll get a former Campbell on our team.
Yeah. I think he listed
Paladins and Campbells.
Right. I don't know if he listed, but he's been offered by us and Virginia Tech and a couple other schools.
Hey, that's not bad.
Yeah, I mean,
Campbell's up there in Virginia, right?
Is that there? Yeah, they're
Tennessee. No,
they're somewhere just north.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're in that Appalachian region of the country. I don't know which state it is. I don't pay attention to a lot of stuff outside of the South.
I just remember watching some football game there, and like on ESPN3, and it was really silly. I mean, it was like I went to Milton High School, which I know is a nicer one.
I remember that game.
I didn't go to I went to Old Milton though, not the new one, which is really, really nice. And I still am like, I think Milton High School had a better stadium than the Campbell Camels.
I feel like their feed was super terrible too. Like you're watching something.
It was
from the
so
80s
bad.
Or 90s.
But I mean, you can see the chain link fences and like the metal rafters or whatever. I mean, it was bad.
No, I remember if you're talking about the game that we played up there, like in our second or third year of having a football program. This is before ESPN Plus, so the only feed you could get was going through the actual school's website.
Yeah,
and I was streaming it to my 55-inch TV, but the size of the thing would only give me like a 9-inch square. It's like my TV was all black except for a 9-inch square in the center, and that was fuzzy. Like it was impossible to watch the game, but we won, so
it's true.
We got that going for us, which is
Thank
nice.
Goodness. Oh boy, we've come a long way.
Not nearly as bad as when I try to watch the beach volleyball tournaments, and it's just the coach on her iPhone streaming it.
I love that.
Yikes!
Beach volleyball needs some more love. Well, they're our best program. We should actually get some legit feeds of what's going on at the matches.
Well, yeah, according to our chat, we should just do directed donations directly to them, right?
And all start an NAL collective for beach volleyball.
just yeah. Or would that be?
That'd be so weird.
All beach, all in, NIL.
No, we don't have to. We don't have to do all that. I did go to so I've been trying to find transfer portal news. Last year I had a really hard time at finding it. This year it seems like a couple of the bigger websites have some tracking that actually works ish. But one of them was, I think it's like 1.net or something, and the E is a 3.
Yeah.
On 3. And they did not list our collective. They have a list of collectives, and I went through it, and ours is not even there. So
can we submit?
I don't know. I didn't know how to do that, but I did dig through it, looking at what other schools have, because some Sunbelt schools have multiples already.
Well, Coastal had like 3, but then one closed up shop and merged or closed up, and then the other was like a baseball only.
Well, I mean, and like how much opportunity is there? I mean, for a smaller program, like how many of these collectives can we really have? I think one barely, probably.
Yeah, I feel like most schools, because this is still the wild, wild west day of everything. So you're going to get multiple start up, and then one's going to start paying players, the other's going to struggle, and they're going to, just like we saw at Coastal, it's going to fail. So I would be shocked outside of a single sport collective. I'd be shocked if you saw multiple collectives trying to apply to all, because you're eating yourself, just combined forces. Yeah. It's people that want to be in charge of this whole thing themselves, and one's going to get the money and one's not. So yeah,
it's just weird. It's a weird system we got going right now, where there's these independent organizations that are finding ways to funnel money publicly into the pockets of these kids, which is
it's all kosher. Well, that's all good to go.
That's the funny thing about they're the product, so I get it. It's great. That part of it is awesome.
Well, it's just funny because we talked about, everyone talked, not just us, but everyone talked about, it's going to turn into paying players. No, it's not paying players. It's paying for autographs or selling shirts or whatever. Yeah, no, it's
just paying players.
Oh, with the collectives in place, it is literally just like we take donations and then we are the payroll company for the players.
Yeah, and there's going to be some tax implications for this because it's not a charity. Ooh. So you can't really donate to something that's not a charity. So that's actually taxable income for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got to figure out I don't understand all that kind of crap, but there's going to be some implications. You're probably going to start seeing, if it's anything like that, what the rest of the NCAA is, you're going to see the smaller schools with bigger NILs getting busted, and the bigger schools are going to skate scot-free. They'll make an example of an App State NIL or something like that, but then they'll let Georgia and Ohio State, Michigan not worry about it at all.
The government's going to collect that double tax. Oh, they're so happy. They're going to tax it coming in. They're going to tax it going out.
If you can hold it down long enough, they'll tax it.
They're going to tax it. That's right.
Yeah. Speaking of our NIL, we're at 95.78 right now.
We still have a 10,000. I check it every couple of weeks, and
has it moved?
It's been the 9,000s for every time I've checked for the past. I don't know if it's actually changed by $1 or not, but it's we still haven't hit 10. Now that to be fair, that is just on that particular page. It doesn't mean that there have not been other contributions made directly, and I know that does not include any corporate stuff, which they have had some corporate sponsorships or donations or whatever it's called. So, but yeah, it is kind of a little frustrating when you just see it not. I mean, it's not frustrating. We knew what to expect. Georgia State doesn't have that type of fan base. It's going to be throwing tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars at an NIL when we don't even have a pack that generates what it wants. There are season tickets that are selling out and all of that. So.
Indeed. I mean, and who knows how it's been sold to some of the more major donors and things like that. Like, I have no idea how any of that's working.
They're probably confused. They're older.
It's confusing, right?
Like, I mean, I already give you money.
Right? Yeah. Yep. They're like, I would love to give players money. But I thought I was already doing that.
Like, you kind of are, but you're kind of really not. Just double your donation, split it half and half.
No, just give it to Jordan. Give it to State of Atlanta.
Or just give it to State of Atlanta. We will take good care of your donation.
We will. We'll buy booze for our patrons.
Exactly. We'll just up the tailgate. Bigger and bigger. So, yeah, I didn't get a lot of feedback on this one, but we need to have a legit tailgate for the Trash Down South basketball game at home in a week and a half. So I'll, unless we want to do something else, I'll commit to bringing out the flat top and doing burgers again. That was fun when we did that at the sports arena.
Cool. I'm in for that.
Smash burgers.
You want me to bring some buns or something?
Yeah, that sounds.
We can figure that. We can figure that out in our tailgate channel. Whatever. Yeah. Everybody bring some stuff.
For sure. Well, other than that, that's all I got.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, as far as the episode title, something about Ryan being a top or a power bottom or whatever.
Power bottom. I'm not a top.
Just call it.
I get tired.
There you go. Done.
Top V power bottom.
Ryan
But like
Cullen,
straight power bottom. So like Tim hears power bottom. I think he hears something else.
Maybe more like a pegging bottom.
No, I'm not that. No.
All right, well, I'll figure out something. So thanks, Mike, for listening, and we'll talk to you next week. Say goodbye, guys.
Goodbye, guys.
Goodbye.